Good evening.
Yes, good evening to you. How are you today?
I'm doing very well. How are you
That's
today?
great. I'm doing well also. Thank you for asking. Your name is Sunny?
Yes, my name
All
is
right.
Sunny.
So you're full of sunshine, huh?
Thank you.
Yes, my name is Zian.
Zian.
Yes,
Nice
that's
to meet
correct.
you.
Yes. Okay. So, Sunny, sweetie, have you eaten your dinner, by the way?
Actually, yes, 6 hours ago I ate
Six
the
hours ago.
dinner because
Okay.
now I'm going on a diet. So I try to eat dinner before 6 o'clock.
Wow. Is it effective?
Yes, kind of. It is effective, I think.
Are you not hungry after a few
mm,
hours?
yes, because
Mhm.
before 6 p.m. I
Mhm.
ate too much about the food, too much food.
Oh,
So yeah,
I see.
after that
Okay.
I didn't feel hungry.
Wow. Maybe I should follow your routine
Routine.
so I can also, lose weight. All right. Thanks for that. Anyway, sweetie, what would you like to discuss today?
Today I read about the tall tree,
The
like
tree?
world's tallest tree.
Yeah, world's tallest tree. Yes. Good job for that. Okay, before proceeding with the article, the detailed article,
hmm
are you the kind of person who is into nature?
Sorry, into nature.
Yeah, nature, like
Nature.
trees, beaches,
Ah,
mountains.
yes, I
Yes.
really like the nature.
Mhm.
So
Uh,
yes.
yeah, I ask you this because you
Mm-mm.
chose the world's tallest tree.
Mm.
So maybe it
Yeah.
got interested with you as well. Okay, so on the article, what
Mm.
does it says about the world's tallest tree?
They just told that. I forgot a little bit.
Oh, sure, sweetie. It's okay.
Um, this is but the story is just about the world's tallest tree, and they
Mm-hmm.
said it is kind of scary and
It's okay, it's okay. You can
mhm.
say anything about what have you read so far on the article.
uh, and scientists tell
Uh-huh.
us these trees do exist. They are reaching height we have perhaps never anticipate. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
this is the first time
Mm-hmm.
to discover this kind of the very tallest tree,
Mm-hmm.
and
And that's
there
it.
will be another tree. Yeah, and also they thought that there will be another tree,
Uh-huh.
which
Cool.
is more taller than this tree.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you're correct.
Mhm.
That's all right. Okay. So basically, I'll just give you a small rundown
Mhm.
or summary of
Mhm.
what this is all about. Basically, scientists discovered a tree in Borneo,
Mhm.
and the measurement is 328
Mhm.
feet.
Mhm.
That's how big is it. I'm not sure about the inches
Mhm.
because yeah, I didn't research it, but that's how big it is. And it was the University of Nottingham, all
Mhm.
right, and what do you call this, Oxford, if I'm not mistaken, that
Mhm.
they did some research for this.
Mhm.
And from what I understood
Mhm.
was that there is this certain person that they ask to climb the tree
Oh.
because they wanted to know how it feels from the
Mm.
top, how
Mm.
it feels when you climb it. All right.
Mm.
So basically, this climber explained what he felt. When he was
Mm.
climbing, he told that, oh, it was scary and
Mm.
there's winds, it's windy.
Oh.
And when you get to the top,
Mm.
the view, he was telling about how the view is, it's
Mhm.
incredible.
Mm.
So for him, even though this is a scary tree to climb because it's really tall,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's still successful. It's still a success for him because when you reach the top,
Mhm.
you will feel amazed with what you can see on it.
Mm.
Yes. So this article to you, sweetie, if
Mhm.
okay, I'll just give you a scenario. If
Mhm.
you were also given a chance to have that kind of experience, would you go for
Mhm.
it?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of chance to climb
Experience the tree.
the very tallest tree.
Yeah, experience.
Um, but I think it is too dangerous.
Yes, it
And
is.
but if it guaranteed to me that I can save,
Mhm.
it guaranteed to me the safety,
Yes, of
then
course.
I'm willing to climbing that tree because it is a good chance, and
Mhm.
I think that I can feel some windy and more nature on the top of
Mhm.
the tree very well.
Mhm.
So, but
Oh.
yeah, but I think it will be a little bit dangerous and little bit scared.
Not only that, because when you climb
Mhm.
and it's very tall, you might encounter some not animals but
Ah,
creatures
yes, I can
like insects.
encounter animal.
Yeah,
Mm.
you might encounter it. All right. So, why made you interested in this article? What is it about that it interests you?
Actually, I just wonder about the tallest tree and
Mhm.
how long it is, and
Oh, okay.
also, mhm.
Have you seen the picture?
Oh no.
No? Maybe I can send it to you.
Oh really?
Wait, hold on. I'll just have to look for it, all right?
Yes.
Yes. So, do you remember though the name of the tree?
No.
No, it's called Menara.
Mina Minera.
Yeah. Menara, it means tower
Mm.
because it's tall.
Mm mm mm.
Yes. All right. And actually, the tree, some of my students were confused when they read it because the discovery of the tree was in Borneo,
Mhm.
but the scientists who discovered it, they were actually in Sabah. It's another country.
Mm.
Yes. All
Mm.
right. Wait, I'll just show you the picture, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Uh, since I'm still waiting, Sri, can you tell me more about yourself? Like, what is it that you do or your
Mm.
interest?
Um. Actually, I started to
Mhm.
I started to get interested in the tree when I was exchange student in Sweden, because
I'm sorry.
In
In
Sweden,
Sweden. You went to Sweden?
yes,
Wow.
and I could
Okay. And
see, yeah, I could see very amazing tree which was
mhm.
very big, and also like the figure of that tree was very amazing as well,
Mhm.
and it
Wow.
also
And
it is
how
very
long have you studied in Sweden?
for a year,
4 years.
for
What's the
a year, 1 year.
Oh, wow. Why choose Sweden?
Because I want to learn English in Europe,
Mm.
and I
Mhm.
heard that the Swedish are very good at English compared to
Mm.
other Europeans. So,
Mm.
furthermore, my majors,
Mhm.
my one of my best seniors
Mhm.
already went to the Sweden, and she told me
Oh.
very amazing experience in there.
So you got into it as well. It
Yes.
became interested for you.
Yeah, so it motivate me to go there.
Motivate.
Hmm.
Oh, wow, good choice. But how come only 1 year?
Sorry?
How come it's excuse me, how come it's only 1 year?
How come?
It's only 1 year.
How come? What it
Yeah.
means? Why?
How come? It's like yeah, something like that.
Mm.
but that's the right grammar. More.
Ah.
How
Oh,
come it's
okay.
only a year?
Because this is the exchange student program, so I don't
Mhm.
have any choice to the
Oh,
year.
to
I actually
to
I want
extend it.
to. Yeah, I couldn't more extend. Mm.
Ah, okay. Well, this is the tree, but it's not the whole thing.
Mm.
They just, put this here
Mhm.
so you can see what's on top. But
Oh.
basically, this is how it longs,
Mm.
and on the top, this is how it looks like.
Oh,
You
but
see it?
yeah, I thought that that tree would be very like bigger.
Bigger. Yeah, me
Yes.
too. I was expecting it, but this is the only result that came up and the best picture that I saw.
Um, I mean,
But
I think that tree would be very big tree, like round would be very more bigger than this round.
actually, sweetie, that's why probably it's much easier to climb on in because it's
Um,
thin. So it will
mm,
be, compared to
mm,
something wide.
mm, mm, mm.
Yes. So, but the most important thing is what you can look from the top.
Yeah, what I
Yes,
can look from the top.
from the top. Are you not afraid of heights?
Actually, I don't think so because in Korea we have a amusement park. In
Mhm.
there, one of the equipment, how to call, like
One of the rides.
one of the rides
Mhm.
is very long and we have to go up,
Mhm.
and it will around 64 floor.
Wow.
So yeah, it is very high, but I didn't feel I didn't feel afraid. I didn't
Mhm.
feel scared at the time compared to
Really?
my friends. Of course, I'm a little bit
So,
scared, but compared to my friends,
mhm.
I can say that I'm very,
Okay
mm,
with it. It's like
uh,
okay.
yeah,
It's
okay
it.
with it.
Oh, okay. Wow. Cause me, um, when I was
Mhm,
younger, I'm also not afraid of it. But as I
mhm,
got older,
mhm,
when I when I stayed in a apartment, a
mhm,
very big apartment,
mhm,
and it's my first time to go to the swimming pool. Apparently,
mm,
in the
mhm,
swimming pool, it's on the top.
mm,
So when I went there and when I saw what's down, oh my
mhm,
god, it's
mm,
I cannot stand it. And
yes.
well, for this matter,
Mhm.
even just a small tree, I cannot climb it.
Uh, yeah, actually, when I was young, one of my
Mhm.
bucket lists is that I want to do the bungee jump.
Bungee jumping.
Yeah, bungee jumping. It was
Ah.
the one of my like bucket list when I was young because,
Oh.
but now um I know a lot of things compared
Uh-huh.
to the past.
Mhm.
So I know that bungee jumping is very dangerous thing.
Yes,
Even though
it is.
we could get some safety jacket
Gear.
or the
Mhm.
safety equipment.
Yeah, safety gear or safety equipment.
Safety
That's
gear.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But if how about skydiving?
Skydiving.
Mhm.
Uh, I'd love to, but I'm not sure. I can do this
mhm.
when I go to that top. Then I
Mhm.
feel very afraid, and I think I want to give up.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct. To be honest, there is a certain term you can use for people who like to go on with that kind of adventures, like
Mm,
bungee jumping
mm,
and skydiving. It's called
skydiving.
they're called adrenaline junkies.
Mm,
Hope you can make use of this.
mm-hmm.
Have you heard about this phrase,
No.
adrenaline junkie? Okay, when you say adrenaline junkie, these are the kind of people who are into sports that could be in danger, that
Mm,
they might know that you could die if something just happened in a snap.
mm,
Yeah, like
mm,
skydiving, bungee jumping, not
mm,
on hiking, but extreme sports.
Mm-mm.
So, for example, you, sweetie, you like skydiving, you
Mm-mm.
tried climbing the most tallest tree, you go hiking by yourself, those
Mm-mm.
dangerous sports. You
Yeah.
wanted all of that. That
Mm-hmm.
means you're an adrenaline junkie.
Mm.
Yes,
But
and I,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
mm,
But I
right.
always try to face my fear.
Oh,
So
really?
yes,
But do you fear something now?
I feel something now.
Fear, fear. Do
Fear
you fear? Yes,
now.
yes. Something not really now, but
Yeah,
just yeah.
when I actually when I have get some good opportunity to climbing that those kind of the tree,
Mhm.
then I
Mhm.
feel afraid.
Uh huh.
But yeah, why not? I probably I will try to climb like monkey.
Oh, that's okay. It will happen, especially if you already knew how dangerous it is. You
Hmm.
cannot control it. So, but do you have something? For example, me, I have a fear in heights.
Fear in heights.
Yeah, me. What about you?
Mm, I have a fear about cockroach. Uh-huh.
I think it's common that everyone is afraid of cockroaches. What
Yeah,
about snakes?
other things.
Mm, snakes.
Snake?
Yes. Are you afraid of snakes?
Yeah, but I don't have experience to face snakes
Mhm.
in Korea.
Mm.
So yeah,
It's okay.
yeah, it is
Mhm.
okay now.
Oh,
But
oh, it's
yeah,
okay now.
mm,
All right. Let's. Is it okay if we go back to your experience in Sweden?
oh yes.
All right. What is the most memorable experience you ever had in Sweden that you can share?
Um, the memorable experience was that I could see the nature phenomenon.
Oh, wow. Like what?
Yes,
What is
like
that
the
major phenomenon?
it was the northern lights.
Northern
Northern
Lights.
lights.
Oh, you're so
Yeah.
lucky. And how was the experience of seeing that for the very first time?
It was the very first time, and
Mm-hmm.
it was very amazing because time to
Really?
time the figure of the northern lights changed their
Mm.
figure,
Mm-hmm.
and so I can feel that the Earth is the round,
Oh,
and
and
Earth is how to call like
and
Earth is
like Earth is
moving.
moving. Really?
Mm-mm.
You can actually feel that?
Yes, thanks to the
Oh,
aurora.
that's amazing. Um, may I ask how long does the Northern Lights last?
Actually, I have to go north part of the Sweden at the time
Mm-hmm.
to see the northern lights. We
Mm-hmm.
could see that northern light just like south part of the north
Mm.
part of the south north part of the Sweden.
Sweden, yes.
So it was just 2 days trip for me. So I could
Mm-hmm.
see just 2 days.
Oh, that's
And
good.
I heard that during the winter season,
Mm-hmm.
if
Mm-hmm.
there is no snowing and no cloudy, then we could see northern lights in
Oh,
there
really?
anytime and anywhere.
Wow, you're
Mm.
very lucky to experience it. And
Hmm.
if you had the chance, would you like to go back again?
Um, just for watching northern lights,
Mm-hmm.
it's not no
No?
because I
Why?
have to go north part of the Sweden, and it
Sweden.
took around 14 hours by bus to go there. So
Wow, that's quite a long journey.
yeah, it was quite long journey. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that just once is enough for me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. At least you saw it already. That's
Mm-mm.
the most important thing. And how about the people and their culture? What is the difference between Korean and Swedish culture?
The most interesting was that they have a hog culture.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't have those kind of hog culture.
Oh.
Actually, yeah. actually in Korea, if man and woman try to hug each other,
Mhm.
then we thought that oh they love each other or they like each other. So we
Mhm.
have a tendency to think about it. But yeah,
But
but in Sweden they just hug each other even though no matter it is the man or woman,
mhm. So
they
it's like
just greet.
normal.
Yeah, it is a normal. And
Really?
the most
Mhm.
surprise, the most memorable was that um sorry, um they just have the one toilet. They used together just this toilet. I mean, mm,
They just used
they
to get
yeah they didn't separate men from the woman for the toilet.
oh,
In Korea we
so it's
have
always we call that common toilet.
yeah common
Yeah.
toilet.
So it's always common. So
Mm-mm.
you can go in whether you're a girl or a guy.
Yeah, I can go. Yeah, we can go in whether it is the
Girl
man or the
or woman.
woman.
Wow.
So
And in all restaurants
yeah, all
are like that.
restaurant and the supermarket or
Mm.
department store, they just have
One.
how to call one toilet,
Yeah, that's correct. One comfort room.
one comfort room,
Yes.
one
Just
comfort
for
room.
each floor, for example, in the mall, for each
Mm,
floor, there's only not really one comfort room, but more on, yeah, it's definitely comfort room for both
mm,
common comfort room. That's it.
common comfort
Comfort room. Wait,
room.
I will write it for you, okay, sweetie?
Mm-hmm,
Common comfort room. For example, I'll give you an example.
mm,
In in all department stores
mm-hmm,
of Sweden, there are only there are only common comfort room, not separately. Uh,
mm,
there.
mm,
Oh, sorry, I didn't put off. I forgot my article. There. In all department stores of Sweden,
mm-hmm,
there are only common comfort room.
comfort
Not
room.
no, not a separate comfort room.
Not separate. Not
No,
separate.
not separate. Yeah, not separate.
Not separate.
Since I already
Mhm.
wrote comfort room, right?
Mhm.
In all department stores of Sweden,
Mhm.
there are only common comfort rooms,
Mhm.
not separate ones. You can use
Non
ones for it.
non separate one.
Yes, so that you're not going to use comfort room twice.
Oh.
Okay?
Mm. Thank
Yes,
you.
all right. That's good. Of course, sweetie, you're welcome.
Mhm.
Um, it's good experience for you then. What
Yes.
about the food? How was the food?
Um. Actually, there
Did you
was.
appreciate it?
Yes, I
Mhm.
could appreciate it, and they really like the dessert lover. I think.
Mhm. Mhm.
So there is a special season for eating their traditional desserts.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What is the traditional dessert?
That name is semma. So
Okay.
it was the spread, and
Uh-huh.
they put the coconut cream on it.
Wow.
And so
And
whenever at for that seasons, whenever I go to the cafe or supermarket, they just sell that that how to call
that
that
uh, that
breads.
dessert.
Yeah, that
Oh,
desserts.
oh, interesting. Wow. Sweden is really interesting. I love to go to that country,
Mm-hmm.
Ireland and
Mm-hmm.
South Africa.
Ah,
I
and
know a lot.
yeah,
Yeah, South
yeah,
Africa. But
yeah.
one of the most thing or country that I would really love to visit is South Africa.
Oh,
Yeah,
South Africa. Mm-hmm.
yes, it's one of the most beautiful places that I've saw on TV. It's
Mm,
not common place for
mm,
everyone who
mm,
are, especially for a city person who loves city,
mm,
because there is this certain place in South Africa. It's
mm,
called Uganda.
Oh, Uganda.
Yeah, it's this is where all the apes are in,
Mhm.
where you can touch them, where you can feed them,
Mhm.
and you will be able to learn more about apes. I love animals, so
Mhm.
yeah, it's one of my most bucket
Oh,
list. But
what kind of animal in Uganda?
um, it's gorillas.
Oh, gorilla. Did you
Mm.
see gorilla
Mm.
in Uganda?
Oh no, because aside from having a difficulty going there,
Uh-uh.
it's very expensive. Really, really expensive.
Uh,
One of the most expensive tourist spot,
mhm.
tourist destination, and not everyone can afford it. So,
Oh.
for example, if you wanted to go there, you really need to save a lot of money because
Oh.
you have to have your own. You need to have a private plane. You need
Oh.
to hire a private plane for you to go there,
Oh.
and not only that, it's very difficult to just go.
Mm-mm.
I think it's not a license, but
Mm-mm.
they needed to make sure that you are really not just disturbing the gorillas. You have to
Mm.
follow the rules, the guidelines, and
Mm.
if you're going to stay there, you need a place to rest. And those
Mm.
places, it's not a hotel. It's just
Mm.
a simple cabin, small cabin.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
It's a
why it's
light
interesting.
movie. Mm.
Yeah, I'm not. As I've mentioned earlier, I'm afraid of heights and I don't like hiking. But
Mm-mm.
if I'm given a chance to go to Uganda,
Mm-mm.
I will definitely go there, regardless
Mm.
how difficult it is.
Mm.
Yeah. So I hope you can make a research on it if you have the time as well.
Mm. Mhm.
Um, Before I will go, I will try to give you what do you call this one.
Mhm.
To be honest,
Mhm.
Uganda is those were most Africans are there,
Mm.
but it's one of the most beautiful places that I saw.
Mhm.
And I hope you
Mm-mm.
can make a research on that as well if you have the time,
Okay.
all right?
I will do.
Wow. And who
Okay.
knows if we still have another class next time, we can
Okay.
share each
Okay.
other's ideas, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and I'm so happy to meet you, Sammy.
Yeah, me
So
too. It was my
enjoyed the
pleasure.
yeah, I learned a lot of things from you, especially your Sweden adventure.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I hope that in your next adventure it will also be just like Sweden. You
Mhm.
enjoyed it and
Yes.
you actually loved it.
Thank
So
you.
I hope to see you again next time, okay, sweetie?
Okay. Bye
Yes, good
bye.
night.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.